What up, team? What up, family? What up, world? You guys already know this is the March 23rd, 2024 event for this masterclass. So there's a few things that we're going to be going over today. And the reason I bring this to you guys while we're having this is because there's some things that we really need to dive into and go over a little bit more. We will be talking about our major platform that we're all a part of. I'm going to go over some things and let you guys know why it's so important to follow the steps when you sign up for EA Economy and to actually merge that in over there, your Telegram, so you can get those signals when we're taking our trades. So we'll definitely dive into that. We're going to do the full MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5 walkthrough. We'll also do the walkthrough with the Telegram signals to really show you guys how to lock that in and find where you need to go to get the code from Telegram to actually put that onto your EA platform that's on the home page. And then we'll dive into TradingView. I know a lot of individuals were asking questions about stop losses and TPs before we got introduced into this EA platform. I'm going to show you the way that I used to look into the market and figure out exactly where to put my stop loss, where to put my TP, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that with TradingView, and then we'll dive a little bit deeper into the risk management, because then Jasmine will show you guys how to actually use the FX calculator so you're not over leveraging your accounts. Now, I know a lot of you guys have funded accounts. Most of you guys are at 25,000 and above, and that's great. I commend you guys, but why this is so important right now, especially with what just recently happened within the United States and how they started cracking down on certain prop firms because they want to put their hands in a cookie jar. Let's just say it that way. Well, now um, we're able to trade MT4, MT5, DX trade, and C plus as well. And we'll get more into that here in the upcoming weeks. I'm still fine tuning some things in the background for all of us. A lot of you guys helped out with a major project today, and we're going to launch that Monday. I'm going to do the trial and error, and you guys are all a part of that too. Those of you who helped make that dream come true. So we'll really dive into that as well. And then my lovely wife, she will finish up with the trading mindset as far as the prop firms and as well as just trading in general, having the proper mindset, not over leveraging, using proper risk management. And then we can also go over like the goal. What is your goal for having a funded account? How much do you want to make for the month? How much do you want to make for the quarter? How much do you want to make for the year? So we'll dive into that and show you the appropriate goal you should be setting for yourself. Now, listen, everyone's goal is completely different. Your goal does not have to be the same as the other individual that's on this call. Tailor that goal for you. So if you're conservative, that's fine. If you're a little bit more aggressive, hey, just know being more aggressive comes with more risk. Now, sometimes those risks pay off. Sometimes you'll catch that big trade, but nevertheless, more times than other, it'll go the opposite way. And we want to eliminate that. We want to get you to a point where you're able to see a trade and you're able to have confidence in that trade because you understand. And then for bonus, we're going to do some Q&A, guys. You guys can come in here, ask your questions. There's no dumb question. I repeat, there's no dumb questions. Go ahead, ask your questions. And not just me, but there's many individuals that is on this call who may be able to answer that question for you so that you can understand what your next step is going to be. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish up with the bonus trading, guys. I know you guys just see my wife make a bag last week with using AGB. And some of you guys may not know what AGB is. Guys, listen, we started off with AGB in the beginning, and I'm going to show you exactly why it's so important. But I'm going to tell you this. AGB is really for trend setting, trend finding, identifying the trade, meaning before you take a trade, before you get that signal in that group, you want to trade with the trend. Trading with the trend is the most effective because over 80% and higher, when you trade against the trend, most individuals lose that trade. So I want to show you guys and build up the confidence within yourself. So when you see a trade, you know if it's buying, or if it's selling. And the proper terminology for that is call and put, bearish and bullish, and we'll go over to that later. So I'm going to go ahead. I do have a platform up real quick. I'm going to go ahead and just bring up my MetaTrader 4. For those of you who are joining in, it is so good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and I'm going to share my MetaTrader 4 screen right now. Now, listen, guys, I do have a list. Matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. I do have a list of brokers. Now, this is what I recommend for those of you that have your prop firms and you're building that account. I know we just had one of our guys who well, everybody passed, but he was the first one to actually withdraw money from his prop firm. That's Mr. James Plummer. So shout out to you, Mr. Plummer, for following the rules and sticking to the guidelines to be profitable with that. So when you guys are ready to start pulling money out from your prop firms, this is what I highly recommend. Take that money and open up another account. Now that can be a regular prop firm. I'm sorry, that can be a regular MT4 or MT5. What I truly want you guys to do is I want you guys to start really going to MT5. This is just my personal belief. My personal belief is that we're not going to be able to use MT4 for much longer. Now, I don't know how long that is. I don't even know if that's true. That's just something I believe in. So I highly encourage you guys to move to the MT5 platform. And then there's another step. We're going to move over to the new platforms that a lot of these brokers are using, i.e. DX Trade. So we'll move over to DX Trade and Matchmaker or Match Trader, I believe it's called. We'll move over to those platforms because we have the signals coming to us in our Telegram chat where we can actually take advantage of that. Now, the thing about this, guys, when we move over to these other platforms, we got everything we need. We have our entry point, we have our take profit, we have our stop loss. There's just a few things that we need to figure out when putting those trades in, and it's going to be beneficial for us. So I have this up right here, which is a list. Let me make sure it's still here, guys. Yeah, I have a list of different Forex brokers that I found that I want to share with you guys. And you guys can just go in here and I'll even put the link down below. So you can go over here and find what broker works best for you. Now, if you don't know what broker to pick, that's fine. Just ask me and we can go over those things right there. So let's go ahead and share this screen real quick. And we're going to share this right here. So this broker, let's put it in the chat. Put it in the chat for you guys. So you guys can go ahead and take this and save this as well. So you can go through. Now, I was searching today and I found this. I was like, yo, this is actually pretty dope. And the reason is because it lists a lot of different brokers. Now, guys, when you're going through this list, some of these brokers may not be for the United States, and that's fine. Some of them did not deny us access. It's a part of the game. I mean, we understand that. So just go through and look through these and see what's beneficial for you. Now, this right here is some of the important things right here. The minimum deposit. So we will be trading with real money. When you do these brokers, this is real money. This is money that you could take out and do whatever you want with it. So that's what we'll be utilizing this for. Now, there's a couple important parts up here. Your minimum deposit. What's the least amount of money that you can put into a live account and start earning real money? That's what this is. Now, you can go on most of these and create a demo account and start practicing. When we get those signals from our group, from our Telegram group, you can start putting those in and executing those trades to make sure that you're proficient when you're executing those trades. And then spread type. Me personally, I pick raw. I want raw because I want my spread count to be like 0.1, I mean 0.01, 0.02. I want it as tight as possible. And the reason I want it as tight as possible, because that's less money that the broker is going to charge me for a fee. Now, if you don't understand what that means, when we're taking a trade, normally you're 99% of the time, you're red. You're going to be red first. and you're red first because the broker that you're using, the platform that you're using, they have to get paid first before you get paid. So that's why I like these type of brokers with the raw spread. As you guys can see, 000. And what they do, some of these, what they'll do is they'll tack the fee inside of your profit and take it from your profit. I'm okay with that. And then right here is the spread type. We're raw. Then these are the different spreads that they're going over. You see a lot of these are 0, and that's what I like. And then right here is the commission. So this right here, no spread. So if you clear this trade, you win this trade, they're going to charge you $10 right here. They're going to take a $10 fee, which is fine. I'm okay with that. And as you guys can see, there's more and more. And then when you start diving into your leverage, that's when you can adjust how much money you can actually leverage to stay in those trades a little bit longer. Now, what I want to do is I want to dive into this right here. All right, EA economy. This is what you guys are a part of. This is how you're able to get those signals through the Telegram group. Now, most of you guys were just on that conference. There's a lot of big things that are going on. It's just now being launched here in the United States, and I'm really, really excited about that. One of the reasons I'm super excited about that because it's $149 to learn how to trade. I say it's $149 to learn how to trade. And it's $99 a month to maintain that membership. The reason that's so impactful is because of all the things that we get while being a part of this company. If you guys click on the Forex, you guys can see we have the E-, Monera, and then ECA. One of the most important things, the most powerful things is, especially if you're a new trader, you come over here, it's going to walk you through everything on how to set your mindset right, how to trade the Forex, and many other things. So I'm just going to click on real quick. There's a beautiful video. You guys can listen to that video. You go over here to masterclass, guys, and that's exactly where you can get on to a live session and see how they trade. They go over many different strategies. You can actually trade live here. Now, what I like to do is when I'm on this platform, if you just highlight it, you'll see that this guy right here, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. Absolutely, that's a lot of bang for your buck, Mr. Wiley. But right here, what I like to do is this guy gets on every single morning and he trades. Now, listen, guys, if you're doing a prop firm, we just seen certain prop firms, you have to be in that trade for at least 2 minutes. So don't try to go over there and take a trade and get out. Don't try to scalp the market, because with certain prop firms, like I say, you have to be in that trade for 2 minutes. Now, you might have a prop firm where you don't, where you can go in there and scalp the market, but it's up to you guys to get in there and read those rules and see what's going on. If you guys have questions about those rules, just reach out to us and then we can go ahead and facilitate you in the right direction so you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Now, listen, you don't have to be on every single one of these calls. Find the time that works best for you and just set an alarm on your phone. Set it 30 minutes prior, set it an hour prior so you can get on here and get to the call. And then over here, those are the live trading sessions right here. We can do Forex and we can also do stocks as well. So that right there is really important, guys. And now, how do you get the signals? We're just going to click on home real quick, and I'm going to show you guys. So right here in the beginning, it says go to Telegram and search user info bot. Now, I have Telegram on my desktop. If you do not have Telegram on your desktop, all you have to do is, let's just do it together. We'll go to Google. You just type in Telegram desktop. Boom. Now, if you have Windows, if you have Mac, I have it right here. You just click on it, guys. You just download it, get it for the Windows. Boom, I'll just do it again so you guys see. It installs right there. Once it's done, you open it up and then boom, you have it, right? Now, since I already have Telegram, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring it up. Let's go ahead and switch screens so I can show you why this is so cool. You share. Cool. So now we got Telegram, right? So you guys already see there's some things going on in that meeting. So what we're gonna do, let's go here and Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? I got a bunch of chats over here. Boom. Let's just go right here. So we got E minus. Guys, these right here are all the trades that have been called out from being a part of this group right here. So if you've never been here before and you want to do this for the first time, you'll come up here, you'll type in user, info, bot, boom, there it is right there. You click on that, and then there'll be a little blue button right here, guys. You just click on start, and then it's going to generate this information right here. Guys, you just take this information, you copy that information, then you go back over to EA Economy, and you put that number in right here. You just copy and paste, boom, then you hit save. There it is. Once you do that, you'll then get access to every single one of the alerts that we have coming from this company. Now, how to make sure that you're getting the alerts, guys, click on Forex tab, you go to E minus, and then you'll have this link. Now, if this link is not blue, you'll have to hit fix that issue. Well, the link won't be blue until you put your ID number on that main page. Once you put your name on that main page, you can click this link. And once you click that link, the Telegram on your desktop opens up. You go to join group, and then you will be in that group. If that link does not work, all you have to do is fix this issue. Once you fix that issue, boom, click that link and you can do that same. You can do that for every single one. So that was for the English. You can do one for the US 30. And then you can also do one for the Spanish one as well. And then guys, once you do that one, you go to the next. You do one from every single one. You do it for the ones that you want to have access to. I know you guys just heard Pluto has been dominating. That is the NDC calls, US 30, and it's been dominating, guys. They've been gaining so many pips over there, which is simply ridiculous. But that right there is how you navigate this ECA. And then if you have somebody that wants to be a part of this, that you feel like they want to learn how to trade as well, guys, you guys have a link right here. You just go down to your marketing site, you click that link, and boom, you share your site. If I come here, if I click on manage, there's a bunch of other information that I can put right here. There's your link too, but you don't even have to do that. All you have to do is just click on the share, and you are golden right here. Just click that little tab. Now you have it, and I can literally send it to anybody I want to. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I can literally send it to anybody else that I want to, and they have the link. There it is, boom. And this is what they see as soon as they click that link. Now, guys, if they are asking, if someone goes to your page and is asking or requiring a access code, just have them close it down, pick a different browser, and go use Google Chrome, or just refresh it, and then it'll take them directly to where they need to be. Now, with that being said, give me 1 second, family. 1 second, 1 second. I would like to bring up my lovely wife, Miss Jasmine Nicole Curry, to go over trading view, stop losses, take profits, and then Bay, I'm gonna come behind you, and no, you just do your thing. Trading view, stop losses, and directions, Bay, and then also do FX calculator as far as percents, and then mindset and compounding.
All right, thanks so much. Yes, you're absolutely phenomenal, babe. Thanks so much. I am gonna share my screen. Are there any questions so far about anything that's been said? Awesome. No, I don't see anything in the chat. Okay, cool. All right, I am gonna share my screen. I did create a little something. Let's see if I can rock with this. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. All right. Can you guys see this okay?
It's loading up right now. There we go. Yes, yes.
All right, my computer. I needed. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Um, and mine has a little drag to it. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm going to talk about pending orders and then funded account mindset. All right, if you don't have this, please take a picture of it. Um, this pending orders are the absolute best thing. On MT5, all you have to do is click your screen. It'll be a clock icon. I do apologize for not being able to upload it to this presentation, but on MT5, it is a clock icon. On MT4, instead of it being a market execution, you can actually click those words and you'll see these four options as well: the buy stop, the buy limit, the sell stop, and the sell limit. So a lot of times we get signals in the chat that say, hey, buy here, sell here, this is your stop loss, this is your TP1, TP2. The way that you put these orders in is depending on where price is currently located. Okay. If price is located below your entry and you want to go for a buy, that's a buy stop. If price is located above your entry, you want to go for a sell, it's a sell stop. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to be putting in the limits, buy limits and sell limits. All right, that's when price is, above. I'm sorry, price is below. Price is below where you want to enter in for a sale, but you know that it's going to retrace back up. You want it, and you want to catch it on the way back down. So that's your sell limit. And same thing for the buy limit. Price is going up, and you know that it's going to retrace to the downside, and you want to catch it at its lowest point, right? You want to catch it when it retraces back down for the actual order to be placed for that buy. When you put in these orders, you're going to put in. Say it again.
Don't work too hard. All right, Q. See you later, G. Right. William. Come on, mute everybody.
I'm not able to mute. I'm not able to.
You're not on today?
Huh?
It's fine.
It's fine. Oh, no.
Somebody
He needs to mute.
Mute. Are we good?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So again, 9 times out of 10, you'll be putting in buy limits and sell limits. Okay. So when you put the order in, you're going to put in all of your numbers. You're going to put in where it says you're going to sell at this number. Your SL or your stop loss is going to be at that number. Your TP1, TP2 is going to be at that number. So you can't put in two take profits. So I typically recommend, if you're just getting started, getting in the rhythm, you're just getting used to the chart, or if you don't know the pair, just go for the TP1, right? And as time goes on and you get more comfortable, then you shoot for TP2s when you can also see confirmations in the market as well. Because I've seen it go both ways where, if your mindset isn't where it needs to be and it takes a little longer for that TP2, you'll start getting emotional in the market. You don't want that to happen. But again, I totally recommend everyone take a picture of this so you have it and you learn this, because when you're in the market and as you continue to learn the market, you're able to actually set these orders. I totally recommend pending orders all day. When you see a setup, know where it's gone, where you want to enter the market, where you want to exit the market. That is where the money is. All right. Are there any questions about pending orders? Any questions? And keep it in mind that if the market moves and it doesn't activate your order, don't do a market execution. So let's say you set a buy limit, all right, and the market barely goes up to your pending order but does not activate your order. Be patient. That's okay. It's better not to enter the market on a market execution versus doing it and then the market pull back to where you said it was going to pull back. You lose pips, your account drawdown is it's a mess. So stick to your analysis and be true to your analysis. Um, and that is my recommendation on that. Are there any questions so far on this part?
So I have a
Any
question.
questions? Any questions?
Hey guys,
So
save the questions for the end because
For
it's
later?
being recorded.
Okay.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so I'll catch the question at the end, but
Okay.
make sure you definitely have a picture of this slide.
Uh-huh.
All right. Next, I'm going to talk about the FX calculator, and here's the link here, right here. My FX book / forex calculator / position size. You can also put this in Google, and you'll get this screen as well. So here, this is what the screen looks like. So as we're getting those signals in the chat, you want to know what your lot size should be, right? So what you do is you put the pair in here. You put you're risking 1 or 2%. Because we have a lot of us have funded accounts and we can't lose a certain percent per trade, I recommend either a 0.5% or a 1%, but it's not going to allow you to do a 0.5% on the calculator. What you would do is once you do a 1%, you'll just cut the size in half, right? And I'm going to go to the next slide to show you guys what it looks like. So this slot is your account size, right? So if you have a $25,000 funded account, you'll put that here. If you have a $100,000 account, $5,000 account, $200 account, whatever your account size is, that's what you're putting right here, right? And it's your actual account size at the time, not what you initially had. So if your account is above or below this price, make sure you're putting that in accurately. All right, that does matter. How much you're risking per trade, again, for funded accounts is some trades that you can't lose more than 2% per trade or 1% per trade. So depending on if you want to do 2 positions or just whatever, is safe on a funded account to go 1%. If it's an absolute A setup and you see confirmations as well and you feel comfortable going with losing 2%, then go for it for sure. The stop losses that I typically see are about 20 pips. And you'll see it on the actual website. It says stop loss and how many pips. And so this is how many pips you want for a stop loss. And like I said, on average, it's about 20, but you can calculate the amount of pips that they have in the chat or the signal based on whatever pair it is. And that's just a simple calculation. If you need help calculating pips, then definitely ask that question at the end. And lastly, this just stays at 1. All right, that's how I was taught. That's just what it is. It stays at 1. And here at the bottom, you'll notice the actual numbers generate. So for a $25,000 account with risking 1%, your size should be a standard and a quarter. All right, 1.25. Now, if you want to risk 0.5%, you would just simply cut this number in half, which is a 0.75, right? Or if you want to take 2 positions and still only risk that 1% for that trade, you'll chop it in half, and so on and so forth. The last thing that I want to talk about, don't forget your risk management for the funded accounts. So a lot of times I notice that your account can be breached if you breach any of these rules. So you have to be aware of your loss per trade, your loss per day, and your total loss on the account in general. So just knowing the rules front and back is going to be very, very key to your success in your funded account. Um, and so we'll actually talk about this later on. I do have to stop sharing at this time. And babe, if you'll take it from here, please.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So guys, what I want to do now that she's talked about the stop loss, to take profit, and how to risk, I want to show you guys exactly how to do that, what we're going to be using to do that, because we're getting everything from Telegram. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up my MT5 chart real quick, guys. Let me share this screen real quick. Share screen 2. All right, cool, cool, cool. And then what I'm going to bring up in the background is I'm going to actually bring up the Forex calculator as well. So let's go FX calculator. Whoa, where's my calculator? FX calculator. There we go. So it's on myfxbooks.com. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to click on that, and I'll be going back and forth with these right here. Now I am logged in. You guys can create an account. Not, it's really up to you. Let me bring up my MT5 real quick. Bring this over here. Expand that. Cool, cool, cool. So what I'm going to do is I have an account that's up right now, and I am on GBP USD. So I'm just going to come here real fast, and I'm going to go, let me just type it in. GBP USD. Now, guys, I do this before I take any trade. I am trading USD. If you're trading Australian dollars, select that. Canadian dollar, whatever it may be, I'm selecting that. Now, my account size for this one is $14,766.54. Now, what do I want to risk? Now, we can dive into a couple things when it comes to this, but what I like to tell everybody, just be moderate. Risk 1%. Me personally, I like to risk 1% per trade, sometimes even 0.5% if I'm not as confident in that trade. So I'm just going to put 1 right here. Now, my stop loss. Now, how do I determine my stop loss? Now, we get a number, right? But we don't know how to calculate those pips. And I'm going to show you guys how. Then we're going to come over here, and then we're going to look at what we should profit from that trade. So I'm going to share my MT4 screen real quick. And let's just say we're looking at GBP USD. Actually, let's do it an easier way. Actually, we're going to use TradingView to calculate it. Let me share this screen. All right, so I'm going to come over here to TradingView. This is another one of the platforms that we use this is what everybody uses, a major tool that individuals use when it comes to trading in the market. So I'm just going to come here. I'm just going to pick a regular pair, and I'll do a small walkthrough on this, on how to use it, but I'll go more in depth towards the end. So we're on GBP USD, guys. We have in our account. Let's just say we wanted to enter the trade right here at 1.26 thousand, right? So I'm gonna come over here to the left. There's a little tab right here. I'm just gonna click on that tab. Now, if I select long, that means I want to buy. If I select short, that means I want to sell. So I'm just gonna click on long. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna blow this up so you guys can see this more. I'm just gonna click and drag, click and drag. If I click and drag, the candles go up. Like this, they go down. If I go from left to right, they expand, guys. Really, really simple. So this right here is the tool that appeared. I'm gonna delete, bring it back so you guys can see it. So I'm gonna hit long. Then we're gonna enter the trade right here. Now look, guys, this is when I really love to do my markup analysis is because, as you guys can see, here's the ticker price. It's frozen. It's not moving. And that's because the market is closed. So this is the best time for you to actually go into the market to see if it's an uptrend or a downtrend. So I'm just going to mark it right there. The middle of that line is exactly where my entry point is. Now, let's just say they gave us an entry, a take profit one at 1.26600, right? So I'll just take that and I drag it up there. As you guys see on the right hand, you see those numbers dragging up and down. So I'm at 5.9. Let's get it to 600, 601. Come on, 5. Oh, you're playing with me today. You're playing with me today. Let's go 601. Okay, it's there. 601. So that right there is my TP. Now, what that means is that that's how high I expect the market to go for a buy, to right up there. That's my level. In all reality, let's see if I would have really put that there. No, I wouldn't have. I see we have peaks over here. So in all reality, I would have probably put a TP right there instead, to be honest, which is still a really, really good trade. And then my stop loss, this is where you get your number. I'm gonna put my stop loss right here, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. So that's on the 15-minute. I'm gonna go to the 4-hour and look real quick. So on a higher time frame, market went way down there to the bottom. So that's, I can safely assume that that's a good place to put my stop loss. And what I would truly like to do is drag it a little bit lower, because I don't want the market to come down and spike me out and then go directly back in. So if it's gonna really sell, I want it to come way down there and knock me out. So I'm gonna put that right there, guys. Go back to the 15-minute time frame. So here's the market. Now I need to calculate how many pips. Now this trade is saying my risk to reward ratio is 1.46. It's an okay trade. I really like 2. I like 2 and higher, but this is still a good trade. But how many pips is it? So if I go over here, if I select this ruler right here on the left-hand side, and I put it on that middle line where my entry point is, where I want to enter the market, just click and I just drag to the bottom. Boom, that's telling me that it's 28.1 pips. So now I go back over to my FX calculator and I type in 20, what was it? 20 what? 28.1. I go back over here and I'm going to type in 28.1. And then like Jasmine said, we're going to leave that at 1. Then I'm going to calculate. So this is what, on a standard right here, this is what it's telling me, not even a standard. This is what I'm risking for this trade. So if this trade goes up and it hits my take profit area of this up here, I'm going to make $147 on that trade. But if I lose, I know that I'm only going to lose about 147. That's why personally, I like trades to give me a little bit more. And this is my lot size right here, guys. It's going to tell you what lot size you should put based on your account size, so you're not over leveraging. So with risking 1%, my lot size should be 0.53, not 1, not 0.03, but 0.53. And that's if you're okay with losing $147 while you're taking that trade. Now, maybe that's a little bit too steep for you. Maybe you want to go 0.5%. So you just risk 0.5, and now you're risking $73 to hit TP. You're risking $73 to gain this up here. So let's just say, see how many pips this is. I'm just click right here and I'm gonna drag, and that is 40 pips. 40, let's just say 40. It's 44. Let's just say 40. So 41.2 pips, right? So if I was to go 41.2 pips, let's just put this here so we can get the math real fast. 41.2, and then I calculate. So if it hits my stop loss, I'm gonna lose $73. And then if I hit my TP, I'm gonna gain $73. It's more like a 1-to-1. I like things to be a little bit higher. And what I mean is, when I like to gain more than what I'm risking, so I would actually look for a higher TP. So if this came out, if this trade came out, I probably wouldn't take this trade because my risk to reward isn't high enough. Now, if I got to this right here, to a 2, I'm taking that trade. I'm taking it. Because now, and I'm just doing this so you guys can see. So from here to here, that's giving me 50, let's just say 56 pips, right? So at 56 pips, and we're gonna put 56 here just so you guys can see. Oh, no. That's still neck. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Anyway, so I would be losing 73 here, but my risk to reward is just going to be double. So it'd be $146 that I would gain. So I'm looking to lose, I'm risking 73 to gain 146. And that's what I'm doing with the risk to reward of anything 1.5. I like to go 1.5 and higher instead of things that are 1-to-1. Now, I love this platform right here, guys. I truly do. But anyway, so you just click on that ruler right there, and then you can come on here and mark your chart, and you can type buy because you're looking to buy this pair, and then you can go ahead and hit the green button. So when you're going through your pairs real quick, you'll know like, hey, I'm looking to buy because it says buy. And then also you're looking to buy because you have this already on your chart, and it's going to stay on your chart no matter what time frame that you're looking at. But before you even do that, you got to know the trend of the market. Me personally, let me just look real quick. I see that this market is going down 4 hour. I see that it is going down. Can you guys agree that the market's going down? It looks like it's going down, but I want to wait for the right opportunity to buy. And honestly, this doesn't look like the right opportunity for me to buy. Not for me, but it is creating higher highs, meaning every single one of these red candles you see, it's going higher, then it's going low. So we might actually get a little reversal up here, and then it may continue to go down to the downside. Now, when you're doing this and you want to know how much you're looking to gain, right? Here's this website right here, and I'm going to put both of these websites in the chat so you guys have this, and you can just save it to your favorites to make it real easy to go to. So this one right here is the compound calculator, so you guys can know how much you're risking per trade. And then I'm going to go here. What is this? We're going to go right here. The compound daily interest calculator. This right here is a game changer. Copy. I'll put this in the chat for you guys as well. There we go, guys. So this right here, when you're trading your account, so this account has 14 grand in, right? Let's just go ahead and put 14. Let's just say you're starting with 500, actually. $500 in this account. Now, your daily interest rate and percentage, length of term in days. Let's just say for 3 months we want to trade, and we're going to reinvest 100%. We're not going to take anything out right now because I want you guys to see the importance of compounding. Everybody else does it to us. The banks compound our money on interest rate, car notes, and so forth. So this is a way for you to do it for yourself. Now, we're not going to trade on the weekends. We're going to trade only Monday through Friday. And really the best days to trade are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Mondays, we like to look for our setups. Friday, kind of like to stay away because the market is a little bit erratic. And then we're going to go ahead and start. Let's just say we start, what's today's date? 20. We'll start on the 25th. Let's just say the 25th, even though it's Monday. Let's just say we start on the 25th. We're looking at the market. We're looking for setups, right? We're going to reinvest 100%. Now, what percentage do I want to grow my account? The whole account. So I have 500 bucks. How much do I want to grow? 1 to 5% is where I like to stay. 10% is extremely high. But as long as you go slow and steady, you'll see how slow and steady turns into bigger numbers. And for you guys that have been on here, you guys have seen it with the way we trade on binary options. It goes up, it goes down, it grows, and so forth. So we're just going to change this to 3%. And then we're going to calculate it. So right here, if we started with $500 on the 25th, the principal grew to amount of $7,150 over 90 business days. Now, what this does, it breaks down how much you should be earning per your trade. So when you're trading, you have a goal. You're not just in it. And what that means is sometimes we'll start trading, guys, and we'll see it go blue, 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 and we're looking good. And next thing you know, it pulls back and we don't know if we should stay in the trade, get out. But I'm going to show you guys how to navigate that. And then on top of that, you can be taking a trade and it can be blue, 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 and you're winning. But do you know how long to stay into the trade? Maybe their TP was actually higher than what you need for the day. So this right here, it puts it in perspective of what you need to grow your account for to be done for that day and come back and live another day. Now, there is a way where we can take a trade and say we only needed $15, as you guys see right here, where we can move our stop loss up. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that actually back over here. So let's just say we got in this trade, guys. This was a buy. Price came up. Look good. Let's just drag it down just a little bit, right? Let's say we got in this trade. Got in this trade right here. We enter right here. Obviously, you guys can see prices in profit, right? But let's just say price got up way up here. Let's say price got right here and you're in profit. What do you do? Do you just sit back and maintain like, hey, I'm gonna just it must go up to this level. It's already in profit. I'm gonna just let it go. But sometimes news happens and price comes all the way back, eats up your profit, and then hits your stop loss. So you had a good trade, but you didn't take advantage of it, right? Because of the news, because you didn't know how to secure your funds. Guys, what you can do is when you're in a situation like this, you enter right here, price is here. All you have to do is literally move your stop loss. And I'm going to move all this up, guys, so you see. Move this. Let me move that up. All you do is move your stop loss up so you're in profit. I got to keep going. I got to keep going because now we're about to be in a risk-free trade. Move that stop loss up. Let me go up here and do it so y'all can see it better. So basically, you would move that stop loss up so you're there. And now everything else from there, I'm just moving this up so you guys can see a little bit. So now everything else that it does from here is a risk-free trade because you've already secured all of your money. You've already secured all of your money in this area. So it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter if it comes back down and hits your stop loss because you've already secured your profits. Now, how do you know the stop loss number? Let's just look right here. You can do the little cross. You can come right here. Just look to the right. Drag this up and down, guys. Right here, there's my number, 1.26, 1.26235. So now you just go back onto your MetaTrader 4 or your MetaTrader 5. You adjust your stop loss. I'm going to show you guys over here. You adjust your stop loss and you put that new number in and you go on about your business. So now the risk to reward is 3.84. So now you got money and now you're in the market again with the exact same trade, risking less money, but gaining more capital because you changed your stop loss. That is the importance of actually being able to go back in, see what's going on, and then putting that stop loss into profit. Now, can the market come back and hit your stop loss right here? Yes, it can. It can. And then go back the other way? Yes, it can. But I'd rather win a little bit versus lose the whole thing. And what I mean by that is I'd rather secure those profits right there versus having the market come all the way back down, hit my stop loss, then turn around and go back and hit my TP area, which would be TP1, TP1. Because if it does that, I'm okay. But if it comes down and hit that stop loss, didn't go up, I lost everything. So that's why it's super important to look at that, guys, when you're trading. Now that we know how much money we should be making, small account right here. My day one, these are trading days, Monday through Friday. If you want to do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you have to adjust it just a little bit. But Monday through Friday. So day one, all I need to do is make $15 day one. Day two, $15.45. And what I want to do, as you guys can see the number, the earnings are growing per your trade. And the beautiful thing about those signals that we get, sometimes when we get these trades, it goes well past our TP1. So now you're in a risk-free trade. You could take one trade and be at day 6 by taking one trade. Now, what I like to tell individuals, if you take one trade and you're at day 6, you're sitting at $597, I don't want you to jump from here to day 6. Nah, why? You're ahead of the game. So if you're ahead of the game, just go ahead and maintain the same trading plan, because what's that's going to do, that's going to allow room for error. That's going to allow room for you to have a bad day in the market. Maybe the market's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So then if you have a bad day, you'll just go back maybe to day 5, maybe to day 4, versus trying to skip the day 6, guys, and having a bad day, than having to start all back over, or better or worse, blowing your whole account. So stick to the plan. So on day 30, you can see we're at $1,213.62. Day 60, we're at $2,945.78. And then we're going to go ahead 90, day 90. So day 90, we're sitting at $7,150.16 just by following the plan. Now, what do we do on our home, guys? We have this printed out. It's on the wall, so we know what that goal is. Write it down, make it plain right here. Print this thing out so you know before you go into that market what you should be doing. Before you go into that market, should be no distractions. Period. No distractions should be calm around you. Do not try to trade when there's distractions around you. You will mess up. You won't have a clear head. You may win a few, but more than likely you're going to mess up. Something's going to mess up, and then you're going to be asking yourself, why did I take that trade, guys? So when you're in a good space, good head, you got your game plan, you went to FX calculator to execute the trade, you know your lot size, and then execute the trade. Guys, you're not going to miss a trade. And there's another thing. If you do miss a trade, it's okay. It's okay to miss a trade. You do not have to take every single trade that comes to that chat. I know they're phenomenal. There's a lot of people winning, but listen, we're talking about you. I'm talking to you. You do not have to take every single trade. If a trade is called out and you're looking at the entry point and you can see that it's well above your entry point, do not hop in that trade. Do not hop in that trade, because you can get stuck in a bad trade. If you do want to hop in that trade, wait till it comes back to the entry point, let it reverse a little bit, then enter that trade if time hasn't elapsed so far ahead. That's when you enter that trade. Now, what we like to look at, and I know you guys already know this, but I have to do this because it is being recorded. People can come back and look at this, is I love to use the currency strength meter. And I'll put that in the chat as well. So the currency strength meter, guys, is important because with the currency strength meter, you can literally go see what currency is dominating the market. What's going on? Who's in control? AUD is super weak. So if AUD is weak, and let's just say we get a call for Chef, AUD Chef, right? Chef is super strong and it's telling me to buy AUD. I'm not going to buy AUD. And the reason I'm not going to buy AUD is because Chef is super strong. I know Chef is going to dominate AUD, so I'm not going to take that trade. You have to do your own analysis when you're getting these calls. Make sure you're looking at your currency strength meter. Make sure you're over here on the Forex Factory as well, and making sure that there's no news for the pair that you may be trading. Prior to trading, first thing we do is we're looking at the currency strength meter. We're looking at the Forex factory. We're looking at the currency strength meter. We know what's going on for the day. And then we execute those trades. Now, the market is closed right now, but normally you'll see the calendar is red here and they'll be yellow, orange, or red. If it's a red folder, don't trade it. It's a high impact news. And it's also going to tell you the time. Let's go back. Let's go back right here. It's going to tell you the time. So Friday, we had red folder on great GBP, Great Britain Pound. Not going to trade it. It's a red folder. Stay away. Now, granted, this was at 3, most of us was asleep. So if I come down here to 7, oh, look, I'm good to go. 7 a.m., it's yellow. It's low impact news. Red is high impact news. Orange is medium impact news. And I'll put a little flyer out there for you guys so you guys can have that for this right here. It'll be saved to the Telegram so you can use it as a quick reference as well. But it's going to tell you the times. It's going to tell you what's going on. It's going to tell you the actual and the forecast. If you do not know how to read that, that's okay. Just focus on the colors. Red is no. Red is high impact. Orange is medium impact. Yellow is low impact. You can trade the yellow. You can trade the orange. Orange, just be a little bit cautious, but you can trade it. Red, absolutely not. If you don't know what you're doing, don't trade it. And the best times to trade, guys, when I'm trading the Forex style, Asian market is cool, but I like to trade where the money is. The money is during the London and New York session, just like with everything that we do. So as you can see, we have a clock. We got the Sydney session, the Tokyo session, the London session, and the New York. Claude Curry loves to trade during this time right here, especially when this is green and this is green. That's when I like to trade. That's when the most money is in the market. That's when you can see those really big swings in the market. You can hop into a trade and you're up $300 in a matter of seconds or $500 in a matter of seconds. But also, if you don't use the right analysis, you can be down $300 real quick, $500. But if you're using your stop loss, like we talked about, it will protect your account and you can live to trade another day. Now that I have those, what I want to do with you guys is break down this MT5/MT4 platform. Very similar, but today this is the MT4. Now, I like to trade on my desktop. You can trade on your phone. Me personally, I love trading more on the desktop. I feel like I have more control and I can do a little bit more with what I'm doing. So let's just clear everything real quick. And what I want to do is if it's your first time, I'm going to show you guys a tool. If it's your first time setting this up, you're going to see a window that says MQL services top or whatever, right? Go ahead and sign up. Go ahead and register for that. And I'm going to show you why that's important, because what we're going to do is I'm going to put a pip counter on your chart. So when you're trading, you know how many pips you're up automatically without having to do math and figure out those numbers. Now, another way, what you can do is we're going to go to the market. And I'm going to bring this up. I'm just going to drag this up real quick. So this is after you installed it, you download it, you installed it, you come down here, you've signed in, you're just going to type in pip counter. Now, I like to get all my stuff for free over here, guys. I don't pay for anything over here. You go free, you download that bad boy. I already have it downloaded. It's going to tell me open. Come on. Yeah, let me go view. Let's go navigator. Blue digits right here. It's right here, guys. There we go. And then I'm just going to hit OK. So now what that did for me was that now, let me go put that back. Where is... So now what that did was that put a pip counter on my chart. So when I am taking trades, it's going to be either blue, meaning you're positive, or it's going to be red, meaning you're negative. But it's going to be a nice digit right there. And no matter what pair you're in, every single one of them will pop up on the chart. There we go. Every single one of them will pop up on the chart. So I know you guys don't like this right here. I don't either. If you come to the top, you can click candlesticks, and then you can hit the magnifying glass to zoom in. And now you can adjust this however you want to. You just got to right click on the chart. And then some of you actually might have the grid here too. Right click on the chart. If you click grid, it'll take grid off. Right click on the chart. You could do one-click trading. So now you could trade directly from here. When a pair appears and you see a beautiful trade and you want to execute that trade manually, you could just type in your lot size right here. You can go whatever you want right there. And then you can buy and sell immediately from that button. And then you can go ahead and place your trades. Now, I want to change the lookout of this chart. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to properties, and I'm going to come here. Now, I know bar up is buy, so I'm going to leave that green. Me, I like my bar down to be red, meaning it's selling, so I'm going to change that red. You have bearish and bullish candles. So a bullish candle means sell, so I'm going to change that red. You have a bear candle means green, so we're going to change that green. And then everything else, I'm going to leave it. I missed one thing. Hold on. One thing isn't on. And that looks okay, but that's not what I want. I missed something. So let's go back to properties. Bar up, bar down, bear candle. Right here. This needs to be red. There we go. So now that I have my candles, nope, that's not right either. Hold on. This needs to be green. There we go. Okay, we're okay. We're good to go.
Cool.
All right, there we go. So now I have so my green candles, obviously the market is buying, and then my bearish candles, my red candles, that's when the market was selling off. Now, how do I use this platform? So if I come here, I go to view, I have my times and everything right here, right? I go toolbars, and then you can see time frames, they're gone. I'm going to take everything off so you guys can see it all. Toolbars, everything's coming off. So I want you guys to see this. All right, cool. So now there's nothing on my chart. So now I can't even click between my time frames. So if I go to toolbars and I hit standard, boom, now I got all my indicators at the top. Go to toolbars again, I hit chart. Now I have more indicators where I can hit my magnifying glass. I can arrange it so I got multiple pairs up right there. I can change it. I can zoom in and zoom out by hitting the magnifying glass. If I go back up here as well and I go view toolbars, I can put in my line studies. These are all things that you can use when you're on this trading view, which makes it a lot more beneficial when trading from the desktop. I just added on the time frame, so now I can switch through. I shouldn't have did that because the market's closed, but now I can switch through the different time frames, so I can look at the day one. So if I want to look at the day one and I want to mark up my high, I see previously there's a high. I can come here and click on my line and draw it here. I can come here and draw another one, see where the low is. So now I have my zone of where the market is traveling in between two. So now I can go down to my 4 hour and see if it still lines up. On the 4 hour, it's getting real close to that level. So me personally, I would love to see it come down and touch this level again before I go in for a buy. Go to the 1 hour. the 1 hour time frame. Then I zoom in, and now I can see, let me go some more. I can see that she's not even close. Let's zoom out. So I would love for her to come here before I even enter that trade for a buy. And then if you want to add different indicators on here, now you're limited to the amount of indicators you can add on this chart, but just go to indicator and you can see a couple different ones here that you guys can add. And if you go to custom, there's more here that you can actually put on the chart. You guys love RSI. Just click on RSI, hit OK. That is a standard setting for the RSI. Now, what if you wanted to change the settings for the RSI? You just right click on the chart. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You right click on the chart. You click right here where it says indicator list. That's going to give you all the indicators that are on your chart. And then you just click on the one that you want. Now we added RSI, so I'm going to click RSI. I'm going to hit edit. Then I can go to input. You can go to comment. You can change the color, levels, visualization. So I'm going to go to input. We're going to leave it at 14. We like 14. Me, you guys know I don't like to trade on the 50. So I can just type in 50. And then right here, I'm just going to say no trade zone. No trade zone. I'm going to go to the 30. I could put get ready to buy. And then on the 70, get ready to sell. And then I can change the color a little bit if I wanted to. Silver. Let's go. So we're on a blue. Let's just change this to a yellow. There's a little drop down here. Don't try to click here. Right here on the right-hand side. We'll change that to yellow, then hit OK. Then hit close, and now everything's turned to yellow. And I have things on my chart letting me know if the market gets to this level, I'm getting ready to sell. I'm not going to trade here in this zone. And then down at the bottom, I'm getting ready to buy. Now, I might actually have to drop that little lower because I see it already broke that structure. And this is just me being a nerd right now. There we go. So right there about the 20, that's a good level. So I know the market can potentially come back down to that 20 level before it's ready to go back up for a buy. Now, I would take a trade, but I can't take a trade right now, guys, because the market is closed. But when you're taking a trade, you could do a couple things, and I'm going to show you here real quick. So looking at our symbols over here, I'm going to hide everything. These right here will not hide because I have them open down here at the bottom. So if you're ever trying to hide these and it won't, it's because you have them open down here. To close these, you just click, let's close. You just right click and hit close, and then it closes, right? So what I want to do is go here. I'm going to click symbols, and then the symbols pop up. Now, depending on what broker, what platform you're using, they may be under different things. So with this one right here, this FX Pig demo I'm using, the only thing I want to trade are things with the little dot and R afterwards. Now, if you want to see more in your chart, you just highlight it, click show, highlight it, click show, highlight it, click show, then close, and then they appear right here on your chart. Now, to open this up, you just right click, go chart window, and then it appears. Do another one, right click, chart window, then it appears. Right click, chart window, then it appears, right? Now, if you want to see every single pair that's on the chart, you go right up here to the top. There's a little box with 4 squares. You just click that, and then they all appear on your chart. Now, if you just want to focus on one, click on the one that you want to see. And guys, you can see the name of them right here. And then if you want to switch the time frame for them, just click, you just click and then hit H1. Now that's 1 hour. Click, I want that 5 minutes. Now that's 5 minutes, right? You can do that with the same. Now, as you guys can see, all of these are different, right? Man, it'd be a pain to go in and do everything that we just did on every single one. So when you open this up, and you're on the chart that you have. Let's just add another tool real quick. Let's add Let's add Bill Williams. Let's add Bill Williams. Let's add the alligator. All right, cool. So say this is the style that you want. You have a style, you have your moving averages already set up. You have your RSI and you want to look at multiple different currency pairs, but you don't want to go through the hassle of adding that to every single one. You just right click on it, you go to template and you go to save, and then you name this. Let's just name this mm, I don't know, Joe. Let's name it Joe. So you name it Joe, then you hit save. So now it's saved in there. So now when I go to this one right here, all I have to do is right click, go to template. I'm going down to Joe, and then it loads on that one as well. Then let's go look at another one. So we have one more, which is this one right here. You don't even have to blow it up, guys. You can just right click on it, go to template, boom, hit Joe. Now that one changed. You could do the same here. Right click, go to template, and then hit Joe. Now all of those are saved. So now when whatever you're looking at, it will change automatically. Just click on it, right click, go to template, go Joe, and now all of your pairs are the way that you want because you've saved them in your file. So that's all I have for MT5, guys. We do have a little bit more if you want to really figure out how to determine the trend so you know if you should be buying or selling. But before we dive into that, and that's bonus trading, that's for individuals who want to stay on a little bit longer and hear how to do that. But right now it's Q&A time. So if you guys have questions, this is the time to ask your questions. All right, babe, you got it.
Thanks, babe. That was phenomenal. Awesome. So, does anyone have any questions about anything that we've said tonight, shown you guys?
Yes, I
just
had a question.
Go ahead.
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Claude, I think I must have looked away or left on the platform. Did you show where to find the stop loss take profit tool?
On which platform?
The one that the meta, the one you were showing us.
No. So your take profit 1 and 2 will be in the Telegram group the Signal group. That's where your TP1, your TP2 is.
But how do you put it on your chart
But
using
like
the
on
laptop?
Trading View has a stop loss take profit tool that you can use
Correct.
and put in your numbers. You can also see the tool on your chart. But where would you find the one on the other,
I
like
don't
the
I don't I
meta?
don't I don't use it on that platform. I use TradingView because it's a lot cleaner and it's easier. It's too much of a hassle to use it on that MT4 or MT5 platform. So personally, me, I use MT4 and MT5 just to execute the trade. I may have an RSI on there, but that's it. Everything else I'm doing my analysis on the other platforms.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
And Patricia, if I may, do you trade on your phone or your laptop?
I do mostly on the laptop. I do mine on laptop.
Okay. I do mostly mine on the phone, but on the phone, using the MT4 platform, you'll go to market execution where it says it, and you'll just click those words, and then you'll be able to change whether you want to do a pending order or not. You select whichever pending order you would like. On MT5, you'll actually go on the actual chart,
Mm-hmm.
and in the top corner, you'll see a clock. You'll click that clock, and you'll see a line pop up on your chart, and you'll just drag it to where you want that pending order to be entered at. And it's so amazing. And as you drag it, you'll see the numbers on the side of the chart. So you'll just go to whatever value that entry's at, and then you'll click. I mean, it's just so amazing. I love MT5. It's my favorite platform,
I guess
actually.
I would have to see that. And
Okay.
if I do anything on that phone, it'll be to close a trade. But I know
Okay.
I guess I need to come on up in the world of the phone and
Oh
practice
no.
more on the phone so I could be more mobile.
Oh,
Stay on your computer,
I'm trying
girl.
to.
Stay on your
Yeah,
Stay
computer.
on
I'm
the
working on it.
computer.
Stay on your
Oh,
Yeah.
Gus
computer.
is still he's still on the computer.
Yeah, but if you're ever on your phone and you want to put in a pending order, it's super duper easy in my opinion.
Yeah. The only thing I would do, I would close it. That's what I would do.
I understand. I totally
Yeah.
understand.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Jasmine, I have a question. So
Yes, yes.
if you're putting in the TP1 and TP2, do you put two separate orders for that? One with the TP1 and one with
Correct.
the TP2?
Correct.
Okay.
So if you want to do both TPs, then what you'll do is the position size that you calculated, you'll cut that in half
Uh-huh.
so that for that same trade, you're still risking that 1% instead
Gotcha.
of 2%, right?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you'll put in two separate orders if you want to take both TPs.
Okay, understood.
Yeah,
Thank
that's a
you.
great question.
That's
Mhm.
fire. That's fire. Y'all hear what she just said? That was sauce. Like she just told
Yeah,
y'all
that was
if you got a trade and you use the FX calculator and it's gonna tell you your pip size, cut it in half, enter two trades, put one at TP1 and one at TP2. Do y'all understand how powerful that is? What she just I don't think they understand. I don't think they understand. Yolanda, I don't think they understand. Oh man. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
awesome. Yes, that was a great question. Great question. Are there any other questions or thoughts of anything?
And Patricia, to Ms. Curry's response, the phone, it's really easy to work with. The app on the
Yeah.
phone. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I find it less complicated than the actual
Mm-mm.
app, on the desktop.
Yeah, me too.
oh yeah, I would have to do demo and practice on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I have to stick with what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
If it's
Yeah.
urgent or whatever, I will use my phone. But as of
Yeah.
now, yeah, the laptop is my best friend.
Hey Pat, all of us say is we real traders. We trade on the computer. Don't do it. Don't do it. Girl, you gonna fat finger something. Don't do it. Hey, I'm telling y'all, my wife be having her phone out. She be like this. I'm like, nah, don't do it. Hey Pat, stick to what you know. Don't let them confuse you. Pat, you just graduated. You know about the Forex game. Don't let them get you
Oh
wrong.
yeah. Oh no. I stick to what I know that's gonna help me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But not to really bash the phone. I started with the phone too until I went over to the computer, and it is easy. But MT5 is a lot easier to execute those trades, especially when you're doing trailing stops. And for those who don't know what trailing stop is when your market is going in profit, your stop loss moves up with the market. So you're always securing your trade. And you can't do
Now that
and you
I would do that on the phone.
no,
Yeah.
you can't do that on the phone. That's
You
on
can
Mm-hmm.
still do
that's
that. I just
not automatic. So you do it manually on the phone, but on the
yeah.
computer it does it automatically and it trails
Yeah.
that trade.
Does Jasmine trade all day?
You said, do I trade all day?
Uh-huh.
I would never trade all day. No. So I definitely have my moments, right? When it's like, this market is so amazing, or this market is terrible. But that's where we got to stick to our trading plan. Like if you go below a certain threshold, you just set it down, try again tomorrow. Or once
I
you
can
hit your
only,
goal, like stop
I
trading. Like
I can see Jasmine with one baby on the hand, the phone on the other hand, trying to close the actual trade.
oh yeah, that's exactly how it works. That is exactly how it works.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
All right, I got my question answered.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I have
two questions because I jumped in a little bit late, so I'm not sure if I missed any links that might have been dropped for the section that says navigating proprietary trading firms. I'm not sure if any links was dropped for that because I know when I came on, like 2 links was dropped late in the meeting, and I got those links, but I'm not sure if anything was dropped for that one right there.
You're looking for more links for prop firms?
No, like if anything that was discussed, because I know I missed some stuff. So I know
No.
usually sometimes you drop stuff in the chat, links
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
right. So as far as the prop firms, there's two out there that are good. And I'll put them in a Telegram later. That are still accepting US clients. But let's just be patient right now because we we did something today where we're going to be able to trade on MT4, MT5, DX trade, and C plus traders. So just be patient. Don't go buy any other prop firms right now. You guys are still good. I still got you guys on that, but just wait because I'm really normally the wife and myself are the ones who take the hit when it comes to getting these prop firms, testing them out, making sure they're good before we bring them to you guys. And one thing that we don't want you guys to do is go get one and then it doesn't do what we need it to do so it can benefit you. So just be patient. We got you though.
And you're still going to do that thing? Because I remember in the group he had suggested that you might pass it for free bite.
Bro, you can't be saying that on this call. This call recorded. But yeah, yeah, dog. Yeah, bro. I got you, dog. Hey, blow up the
Okay.
whole call, man. Hey, man, go back and watch the record, man. Dang, what? But yeah, bro.
All right.
I'll help you pass that prop firm. Absolutely.
All right, cool.
Oh, Lula, I love your laugh, man. She got
Yes,
the
sorry
best
about that.
laugh. All right, cool, man. Anybody else got any other questions? Oh, hold on.
Stop recording.
Okay.
You know, I'm normally silly, so I'm trying to be professional. But so when you're setting up your trades, if you're using your laptop, you can set them up on the chart versus
Absolutely.
doing the. Oh, see, I didn't know that. I was doing the regular data entry, and I felt like I was missing my entry point. Like it was moving so fast, and I think that was part of my challenge in the beginning.
Well, it's gonna look like it's moving fast anyway, but depending on where you got your prop firm from, you just go download the MT4 or the MT5 version. Most of you guys have the MT4. You download the MetaTrader 4, and then the credentials that they sent you in the email, you just log in over there. And if you guys want, I can show you how to log in over there, actually. So let me share real quick. Zoom, so I'll show you. Let's share screen. Oh, is it gonna pop up? I don't think it's. Oh, there we go. This is CBT. Let me see. Oh, this is the wrong one. We don't want that one. We want. Oh no, that one will work actually. No, I don't want that one. We want. Let's use this one right here. Share, share. So just, man, why is it not popping up over there? Here we go. All right, cool. So when you get your credentials, in the mail, you just go right up here to file. You'll go open account. I know you have one, but you have to search for it most of the time, right? So, and then in your email, it's going to tell you which broker you have. So if you just scroll down to the bottom, and let's just say I wanted to use Think Markets. I know it's there, but it's going to tell you the server name. So just go Think. I'm just going to type in Think Markets because it's there. And then once you hit that, you hit scan. And then what's going to happen, all the brokers, all the servers within that broker are going to pop up. So I can literally click on, let's just do demo. I would hit next. And then right here, I'm going to put existing trade account because you already have your credentials. Then you just put in your numbers. You can literally just copy, paste, put them in, and then hit finish. And then it will log you in onto your computer for that broker that you're actually using for the time being. Makes sense? And then
Yes, sir. Thank you.
no problem. And then this will also be in the recording as well, so you can go back and you can watch that. I'll timestamp it for you. Cool, cool. Anybody else got any other questions before we get into this last piece? Because I don't want to keep you guys long. Nelly, what you got? Nelly, what you got? Nelly, what you got?
How did you know?
What you got, Nelly?
I was just wondering, do most brokers are you able to do MT4 and MT5 on?
So that's a double-edged sword, because you used to be able to, but now with the way everything's moving over to MT5, a lot of them have gotten rid of MT4 and they're just keeping MT5, or they're moving to the DX trade, the match trade, the C trade, and things of that nature. But there are quite a few out there that still allow MT4 and MT5. So you just have to check with the broker. And the way you could do that is whichever one you guys are using, just go to the download tab and it'll say MT4, MT5, or whichever one they're utilizing.
All right, thank you. That's all I got.
All right, all right. Yolanda, you got anything? You good?
I'm good.
Okay. Carter, you good?
Y'all were very thorough. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Clay, you good, brother? Clay in the background drinking coffee right now. Okay, cool. You guys ready for the final piece? Are you guys staying for the final piece? All right.
Yes.
I'm not gonna record this final piece. I don't know. I don't want nobody to know this. I kind of want to keep it for us. Let me decide. With that being said, it's your boy KOBK Salute and his lovely wife, Mrs. Curry. I thank you guys for tuning in to this session. This is more of an educational session to go over the things that we already have our hands on, what we have access to, and to really taking control of how to utilize everything that we have. So now what we're going to do is we're going to dive into the back part. And I'm doing an outro like this because I don't know if I'm going to post this part or not. Might just have to go back to AGB classes where so many of you guys have met me before. But anyway, let's just dive into it. I might cut it out. I don't know. It depends on what Nelly tell me to do. If Nelly tell me to keep it, I'm going to keep it. All right. So how do we do this? We're going to share. Nelly, should I keep it? Should I put this out there so they can see? I know.
You should keep it just so you have it.
Just so I have it. I already know Tim on it. Tim could be like, yo, don't let it go. Don't let it go. All right, cool, guys. So what this is, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's do this. Okay, cool. So for those of you that are on here and you do not have a trading view, just go to trading view. Trading view. No, I don't want that. Oh my gosh. Teach you guys how to mark it up. Oh, it's one. And here it is right here. You'll click on this trading view, guys, and then it'll bring you over here. Well, actually, let's just walk you through it. It'll bring you to this page right here. This is the home page, guys. I do have a paid version. You do not have to get a paid version, but the paid version allows you to do a little bit more with inside this platform. So once you're here, you're going to go up here. You're going to products. You're going to go to super charts. And then once you get to super charts, it's going to bring you to a chart like so. Now, with that being said, I'm going to teach you guys the basic. If you guys want the advanced later, we can do the advanced later. But I'm going to teach you the basic of how to use the DeLorean, how to use the AGB. And what the AGB is for is it's going to help you identify the trend. You only got to worry about 3 lines and 2 time frames. So I'm going to take a couple of these off. 1 for 15 is already there. All right, let's go ahead and take that off. No, it's going to be there. Okay, that's fine. The only ones you have to worry about is the 1 hour. And you see I got a star there, so it pops up there. And the 4 hour. Boom. You can see them right here. Okay, guys? Your currencies are right here. Just click on that little tab in the top left-hand corner, and then you can have all your currencies. Everything's on all, so everything is showing up. If you just want stocks, just click stocks, bonds, futures, forex, whatever it may be, that's what you select. Now, one of the biggest things for me is when it comes to sources. So right now you can see it says all sources. So what that means is that if I just type in GBP USD, it's one pair. This is all the same pair, but it's pulling from different brokers, and different brokers have different spreads, have different price points. So when you're analyzing your chart, you want to keep it as simplistic as possible and as accurate as possible. So what I like to do is just select one. And today I will select Owanda. So I'm just going to click that. Now, what that does is every single pair that I look up, every single stock that I'll look up will be coming from Owanda pair, which is kind of cool, which is what I want to see. So I'm just going to go ahead and exit that out. Now, I have a list here. Now, if you want to create a list, guys, you just go right here. You'll click create a list. And then let's just do it. Let's do it. Let's do Joe again. We're going to create Joe, guys. Now I have a brand new list and I have no currencies here. So now what I must do is go here, hit this plus. It says add symbol. I'm going to go up there. You can do whichever one. This strategy, this way of looking at the market, identifying the trend works across the board. So I'm going to go Forex, and then I'm just going to go and select a few. Now, when you're doing this for the first time, I want you to select every single one of them because this is what makes you better out at identifying the market. I'll put one crypto on here too. We'll put BTC on here. Why not? Let's look at BTC. Now, I know this doesn't have a Wanda, so this is pulling out whoever has crypto where it's pulling from. So I love Coinbase, Bitstamp, Binance. I'm going to select Binance. Actually, I'll select Coinbase. They're regulated. I'll do Coinbase actually. So now I have those right there. I have my different currencies that I can look at real quick. Say I'm looking at the market. I'm looking at only these pairs. I'm looking for setups. I'm looking for buys. I'm looking for setups. It's already marked up. Take that off. The most important time frame, 1 and 4 hour. Now we have to add our indicator to this chart, right? So you go up here to indicator, and all I want you guys to do is type in D-Low. And I want you to click on this one right here. D-Low EMAs. Now this one gives you entry points. It's a mess. It gives you entry points, arrows and stuff. But if you don't know how to read the other things, you'll literally be taking entries just based off of the arrows. And that's not what we do. So we go to D-Low. We're going to get this first one, DeLorean EMAs by yeah, that guy. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. By that guy right there. Click on the name. It appears on the chart. So we have to clean some things up. You guys already know we do aqua, gray, blue. So we're going to go to settings and we're going to take off the yellow, unchecked. We're going to uncheck the red. Then we're going to hit OK. So now, let's start here. All right. So now the way this works, it must be aqua, gray, blue. Just going to type this real quick. Aqua, gray, and blue. These are the steps, guys. Must always be aqua, gray, blue, meaning the lines must always be in order. So right now what we see is aqua, blue, gray. If you see something like this, if it's not aqua, blue, gray, we don't even have to look at it for the trend because it's confused and it doesn't know what it wants to do. That's the best way I can put it. So I'm just going to go through these real quick. And with it being out of order right here, I don't even have to go to the 4 hour because the 4 hours out of order too. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to delete that off. We'll go see if I can find one of these. Let's just see if I can find one real quick that's in order. Boom. It's just in order. So we have aqua, gray, and blue. So now we have to determine if this is buying or if this is selling. The first thing that you do, if you see these in order, you must look at the price. The price is right here where this line is going across. If price is above aqua, gray, blue, if it's above the lines, guys, if your price is above these lines, I want you to look at it as if these lines down here are trying to push price up. So if they're trying to push the price up, we need to be looking to take buys. We need to be looking for an uptrend is what we have. So currently we have an uptrend because aqua, gray, and blue are in order. Because aqua, gray, blue is in order. And aqua, gray, blue is also below our price. Now the next step is to go to the next time frame. So we're on the 4 hour right now. It doesn't matter if you start on the 1 hour or the 4 hour, but what's most important is that they both must match. And well, what do you know? We have price, we have aqua, we have gray, and we have blue. My lines, my aqua, gray, blue, they're underneath that line. They're pushing that line up. So this right here, my friends, is an uptrend. It's an uptrend. So what this means for me, if I know that UJ today is aqua, gray, blue on the 1 hour and the 4 hour, and this strategy works for the whole week coming up. So Monday through Friday, I want to be looking to take a buy on UJ because of what we just did right here. So then what I like to do is, since I have the paid version, I'll come here and I'll mark that green. So if I have on my other list, I have a bunch of them. So I can go through my list real quick, put my buys in order, put my sells in order. And then when I get a signal from the Telegram group, if it tells me a buy on UJ, I go to UJ, I see if price is still doing what it's doing, then I can take that trade with confidence, knowing that it's going to the upside. So I know for next week that this is an uptrend, that it's a buy. I marked it green. And then if I had the free version, you just come over here and you can just write on the chart a buy, because if you have the free version, it's going to allow you to pick just one color, which is red, either red or green. But when you have the paid version, you can select the red, the green, you can purple, pink, whatever it is. But for the individuals that may have the free version, you can write on that chart, and then you can also change your color to green. So as you're flipping through them, you'll know that it is a buy. So UJ's a buy. So now I just go to my next one, aqua, gray, blue. Who can tell me what type of trend this is? Who can tell me what type of trend this is? This is an uptrend or a downtrend?
That's a downtrend
A downtrend. Why is it a downtrend?
because
Pushing down.
price,
Yeah, y'all can talk. Go ahead. Go ahead.
because
Yeah.
it's underneath price, so it's on top, so it's pushing down on top of the candles.
Absolutely. So you got price right here. You got aqua, gray, and blue. They're in order. If you can't see it, guys, just drag it out so you can see it clear, and then go to the 4 hour. Cool. What kind of trend do we have here? Are we in order? We out of order? Are we BTS? Are we between the sheets? What do we have here?
Mm-mm. We're in the downtrend.
We're in the downtrend because we got the same thing. We got price down
Sales.
here. We got aqua, we got gray, and we got blue. So we know that we should be looking for a sell on AUD USD on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. So what Clark Curry likes to do, if I'm seeing that, if I really wanted to, I can mark up here. But what Clark Curry likes to do is then go to the day. And then I like to mark up my little areas, my higher highs and my lower lows. So I see on the day, this was a high. So I know this is a level. I know that is a level. I also know that that is a level for the upside. For the downside, I'm going to start here. because that is the lowest point. I'm going to come here. I see a point here, but it only touched one time here. This area right here is more of a heavier area, to be honest. So I might actually move that there because you got to, this one broke through. You got a touch here, almost a touch here. This one came down, touch here. These right here are in that area. This one touched that area and bounced up. So realistically, if I know that this is a downtrend and this is on the day time frame, this is actually another zone too, because this is where the market closed out at right there. And I know I have AGB, and I know Monday we don't like to trade, but Monday I'm going to come back and I'm going to watch this market and I'm going to see, because we have rejection right here. We seen that it broke through this level, came up and touched that level, but we have a massive bearish candle right here. It just dumped off. So I want to see if price is going to continue to break through this level, or if it's going to reverse, come back to our money line, which is our aqua, come back to our aqua line, and then drop. What I want is I want price to reverse right here. I want it to come back to this aqua line or even to this yellow line, retest this area, and then drop. If it does that, then I am taking a sell from this level right here. My other point of entry for a trade like this would be if when the market opened up, this candle continued down and it closed below this area. If that candle Monday closes below that area, what I'm waiting for then is I'm waiting for the market to turn around, retest this area, and then I'll take it to this next level right here. Cool? That makes sense, y'all? That makes sense?
Yep.
That makes sense?
Yep.
And that's just starting, and that's just really just going off the trend first. Going off the trend. We see BTC. Everybody know about crypto, right? Crypto had a high right here at 74. So what's going on? Everybody's saying buy, buy, buy. So let's just look on the 4-hour real quick. I am not buying crypto right now. Not now, because it's not a setup. And as you guys see, price is going to the aqua. Price always comes back and touch that money line. Come down. Back to the money. I'm not touching this. It's not a good time to buy Bitcoin right now if you're leverage trading. Now, if you're acquiring assets, that's different. So if you're acquiring assets, we see that we had a low at 60. It didn't come back and touch 60. The low was 62. Okay. Now we went a little higher, 62,992. Now it's creating a higher high. Came down a little bit lower. You know what I'm saying? So this is not the time to be trading BTC if you're looking for the breakout. If you're looking for that breakout. And then on the 1 hour, on the 1 hour is still in that area. You guys can see Bitcoin is moving right now. Price loves to stay around that money line. So until major money comes into that market, it's not going to break out of this zone. It's in consolidation. It's going to continue to move sideways for a while. Let me go back to the day real quick. And then what I want to do real quick, see where we at for our zone here. Mark this down. So the low was right there. But me being a trader, I was like, I don't trust that. It could go lower. I'm looking at this wick over here. That's where it previously visited. And that wick actually lines up with our money line. And we know price loves to come down. So I can see price coming back down here to this area before it shoots up. Now, what makes this so hard? Because it is Bitcoin and that level's at 59, meaning it would have to break 60. Now, it doesn't mean it can't. What can happen, it can come down and spike down there and then turn around and go up, as you guys seen here. It came down for a brief sec, it spiked, and then the buyers came back in. I was like, no, it's not going down there. It's not going to stay there. And then it rallied back up to create a higher high. So right now what it's doing, it's retested already. And now we want to see if it's going to create a higher high or if it's just going to be in consolidation until something major happens with that. But anyway, that's AGB. You guys go in there, mark up your charts, rewatch this video. Every single one of your pairs, do pairs that you're going to trade. You do not have to trade everything. Find your favorite pair. I don't care if it's AJ, whatever it may be, UJ, it doesn't matter. Find the pair that you like. If you're looking in a Telegram, look at those flyers, look at those chats and see which ones are moving into more pips, which ones they're having the most success with, and just focus on that and just take those trades. You don't have to take everything. And that's how you'll keep your sanity, Tim, by taking just them. Just taking those trades, man. But anyway, it's your boy KLBK Salute. I'm gonna start recording this because Yolanda got something to say, and then we'll be out of here. But anyway, man, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Rewatch this video, save it to your favorites, and yeah, till next time. And also, for those of you that are watching, if you want to join the platform to get those signals, just leave a like and a comment below, and I'll reach out to you. Anyway, we out of here.